go into the mind of the everyday grind of the blind and the darkness. What do we find? It's a kind of confinement combined with pain, aligned by mankind and set to drains. What's up? This is Avery Watts, and you're watching Thisis50.com. I like your shirt.
Man, thank you, man. This is the new Avery Watts song.
It looks good on you.
Man, thank you.
It shows off the guns.
Exactly.
Can we get a close-up on the guns?
Get a close-up on the
Look at that.
man.
I don't even... Makes me want to keep my jacket on.
Hey, man, I'm out here in Beverly Hills, California, man. I had to come out here and meet Avery for myself, man. He's a really dope artist with a very unique style and whatnot. What would you label your style of music?
High energy, like a rock, hip-hop sort of hybrid. I mean, the cool thing about it is that people that listen to different styles of music, they pull different things out of it. It's got all different aspects in it: rock, hip-hop, symphonic. You know, it's high energy, it's positive, it's in your face.
Like, hey,
yeah.
Hey, you're gonna listen to me, and you're gonna love it, goddammit. So, like, you're really hands-on with your whole operation as far as the independent aspect of it, and on top of that, even with your music, the talent and everything, you play like damn near every instrument. What all instruments you play, man?
Oh, I mean, I probably play like about a dozen instruments.
A dozen?
Yeah, guitar, bass, drums, keyboards, vocals, you know, variations of percussion, programming, sequencing, you know, pretty much everything except for I don't play any brass instruments. I don't play like saxophone or something like that. All right, that might be something cool to pick up. I don't play a lot of the orchestral instruments and stuff like that, like cello and stuff. That's why I have guys play with me. When I play live, I've got a live string section, and you know, those guys are crazy, so I leave it up to them. But I write all the stuff.
So what inspires you, Avery?
You know, I wanted to make something that was aggressive, that had, you know, it had aggressive content, but didn't have a negative message. You know, I want to say more than what's already been said, and I want to write things that are timeless. You know, so I want to make things where people listen to it and they go, I can still back up that song 20 years from now and say, I still believe that.
You're really big on legacy then. That's what it's all about at the end of the day then, right?
Yeah, for real. I mean, for me, it's not, I mean, I've had major label deals. I've had 3 major label deals, you know, where they've offered me big advance money and all of this stuff. But the long story short, I have to sell my soul to be able to get that deal. Right. And for me, it's not about getting money. To me, the money will come. You know what I mean? Like, for me, it's about the impact that the music made. It's something I want people to be able to have something in their lives that changes their lives. So, I mean, I want to keep doing that. And obviously, I want to be able to play as many shows, go out there, be able to get the live show and the music to as many people as possible.
And the move right now is the takeover. That's really key, man.
Yep.
You know, what does takeover mean to you?
Takeover is the rise of the underdog. You know, it's like people that are fed up with the status quo, people that are fed up with the way that things are. You know, when you see, I've known a lot of people that deserve to be in positions of power or to be recognized than the people that are in power and are being recognized. So it's kind of the rise of the common man. It speaks to every person that says, hey, it's my time, I'm gonna stand up, I'm gonna let my voice be heard, you know, and together we're gonna do this. Stuck in a 9-to-5 to stay alive, living in a dive to barely survive the whole time. You try to get ahead just to get a little piece before you get dead. Enough said, since your very birth, since your first breath on earth, it seems that life has been preordained. The order that it goes in, I'll explain.
Right,
If you want me to explain, go look it up, iTunes. Enough, Avery Watts.
Where are you from, man?
I'm originally from Portland, Oregon. I'm from the Pacific Northwest. I've been down here in LA for about 7 years now.
What's been the highlight of your journey, Avery?
Highlight?
Because you've gotten a lot of accolades and awards, man.
The biggest shows that I've played so far have been in my hometown, and that's cool because I've gotten a lot of love from my hometown as far as, it's kind of like hometown boy does good. You know, I came back. You know, the first time I came back, I lived down here, and I came back and I played, opened up for Leonard Skinner at the Portland Memorial Coliseum. And that was a big deal because, you know, that was in front of I don't know how many tens of thousands of people. And, you know, Portland Memorial Coliseum, that's legendary for me because I've been a Trailblazer fan for so long. Then I left, then I came back, I got to play the Rose Garden Arena, which is the bigger one that they built after the fact, which is where they do all the sporting events and stuff now. And that was about 22 or 23,000 people. And I got to play the halftime show at the Trailblazers Suns game, and they told us that it was only the second time in history in the Rose Garden that they had someone play halftime besides Earth, Wind and Fire.
Wow.
So, and that's a big difference to be able to have people, you know, see Earth, Wind and Fire and then see Avery Watts, some maniac like headbanging with 8 guys and guitars and drums and string section and all that. So that was really cool.
So how the ladies treating you though, Avery, man? In the rock world, what's the rock and roll groupies like, man?
I wouldn't know. Honestly, I'll be honest with you, I stay away from it for right now because I know too many people that get in trouble, they get unfocused, and then they're right on the edge of doing something, and then they let something blow it, like messes it all up. So I don't have time for it right now.
No sex, no jacking off, none of that, huh?
Oh, well, we don't.
Just straight work.
I wouldn't go that far, I mean.
Oh, okay.
Man's got his needs.
Yeah, I got you. Just keeping it handy.
Yeah, but as far as like, I've done like, I'll do like casual dating stuff every once in a while, but nothing. I don't want to get involved with anybody, get anything serious, do any of that, because I want to be able to go when I have to go.
You do a really good job of managing your whole situation, man. You're a really, really shrewd businessman. You're on top of your stuff, man. Why is it really important for you, and how did you get involved in your business, dog? How did you get involved in that? Like, say, hey, look here, I gotta have my I's dotted and my T's crossed. This is how it's gotta be before, we go out here and, start singing, dancing, and shaking that ass.
Well, the cool thing about, I pride myself on the fact that I've had a slow rise. Like I've been in music for 10, 11 years, been in the business, and the cool thing about, I had deals, I had offers on the table when I was really young, and I'm glad I didn't take them, because in retrospect I look and went, man, if I would have done that and I didn't have this in place and didn't have this in place. So the good thing about coming up slow is that I've been able to have a bird's eye view of the industry and see the mistakes people make, see the good things people do. And so I made sure before I went out there and I put myself out that I set up my infrastructure. So I own my own publishing company, I've started my own independent record label. I study the business. The rough thing about entertainment is that you can sign a deal and it can put you back 5 years, put you back 10 years, and then you miss windows, you miss opportunities. When you're young and you're 25 or something like that, it's different to do a certain kind of opportunity when you're 35, or when you're 45, and you can't wake up one day and go, oh, I wish I would have had that. I wish I would have owned my own masters, or I wish I would have, done whatever. So I really like to study up on that. So, I've got all my stuff registered, all my copyrights, all my trademarks, all my, like I said, my publishing, I know my rights, as an artist, I know the business and that kind of thing. And that's why I've ended up turning down certain deals. It's not because I've got a huge ego or because I want to make some kind of point. It's because there's certain things I won't budge on.
Your music is really intense on stage. You're really in your face, high energy and whatnot. Where does that passion come from, man?
Since I put myself in the third person, I don't look at me as me. I try and be a little bit more objective, and a little bit more, like I'll kick my own ass. You know what I mean? Because I want to make sure that I'm giving the audience everything that they want to see. I tell people, if you come to my show and it's not worth what you paid, I'll give you the money back. Because I'll put in that work and I'll make sure that when they see it, it's something worth seeing. What's up? This is Avery Watts and you're watching Thisis50.com.